Hey guys, how's it going? Aries here with Mass Effect 3, and we are here on the victory lap. Got this mission, and then 2 more, and we're done. Finally, after starting this guide back in March. Late March, I believe. Finally getting it done here. So we're going to be fighting a bunch of Banshees, and we all know how lovely the Banshees are. For some reason, Garrus seemed to deal with the Banshee all by himself, and he pretty much beat her on a solo fight. You're going to see me fighting the Banshee here for a little bit, and then I just kind of bypass her. So, Banshee's bad, obviously. The bigger issue are all the guys on the lower floor that are killing you. But anyhow, just kind of bypassed her, left her alone, because Banshees can really just be dealt with by constantly dodging them and all that stuff. So as long as you can get away from them, then you're fine. And, there's nothing that one Metagel can't do that the Banshee can undo. So just take out all of the Marauders. Those are the real big threat I find. Ravagers, you can just stay in cover and they can't do a dang thing to you. However, the Marauders can kind of flank you and whatnot. So once you get into a nice position, I just keep using Garrus and Kaidan's abilities to do a lot of the main damage to the Ravagers, but other than that, just keep ducking in and out. And I finally put on my armor-piercing weapon, or ammo mod. And do a few biotic charges. And there we go, most of it's cleared out. Trying to figure out what's just hitting me now, and it's these swarmers. These guys, they come out of the pods, and if you don't pay attention to them, they can knock out all of your shields in one go. So while that was going on, Garrus was somehow beating this Banshee. I don't know how he did it, but he did. So, good for him. Just don't die to a Banshee that has 1 sliver of health left, because that's kind of pathetic. And I almost did die to her. So after you are done with that, I was actually trying to go back, see, because almost ran out of ammo. But don't worry about that. You're going to have plenty of chances to grab ammo during this mission, especially when we're up against the 3, forget what they're called, but the 3 boss guys, bruisers, whatever. So hurry up through here. You're going to see Banshee through the window. Don't worry about it. She will not be able to get to you. And I'm just going to let this part finish up, keep going through the labs, and I'll get to you once we hit the harder area of this mission.
We've proven that adrenaline and its cross-species equivalence is most effective and efficient.
What kind of monster does this to people? I don't get it.
The pursuit of efficiency has revealed an important fact. The Reaper's use of dragon's teeth to create husks is ingenious. The Reaper nanites attach themselves to the adrenaline released and quickly move through the body to speed conversion.
Terminal's damaged. Hang on.
Maybe we'll get some answers as to why the Reapers wanted this place shut down.
Doesn't make sense. Thought Cerberus and the Reapers were getting along. What changed?
You got it, Shepard.
Heading to the tower to disable the communications scrambler. I have to get word out. Some refugees are turned into husks. Some are indoctrinated and shipped to the elusive man. Whoever's left is used in experiments. The data indicates that my father is trying to figure out how Reaper indoctrination works.
Tricking refugees with food and shelter only to turn them into test subjects. And for what?
This is disgusting. And the scale of this.
She mentioned shipments. Could lead us to the elusive man.
Good catch. Come on. Miranda said she was headed to the tower.
Okay.
Creating these husk creatures was our first success. While not true husks, they still respond to Reaper signals. More work ahead, but we are moving forward.
Father is working for the elusive man. Heavy resistance outside the tower. If you're receiving this, I've got evidence you cannot ignore. Confirmation that my father is working for the elusive man.
Connection established.
I have your report on the process, Mr. Lawson. Cut to the chase. Can you do it?
Theoretically, control is possible, yes. The Reaper subjects we converted are responding, but it's difficult to maintain.
I thought that might be the case. Not to worry, Henry. With Sanctuary's help, we'll get it sorted.
He's talking about controlling Reaper forces? Is that possible?
I don't know. I'll play the rest of it.
We've done it. We've found a way to co-opt their control signal. As long as the Reaper troops remain in close proximity to our signal, we can maintain control indefinitely.
Excellent news. And how could we extrapolate this technique to apply to the Reapers themselves?
That's a much bigger challenge.
Now we know why the Reapers attacked Sanctuary.
Figured Cerberus out. Tough break for the elusive man.
But it's good news for us. We finally have our link to Cerberus. Lowering the access ladder. Come on, let's move.
Wait, Commander, there's more.
Damn it. I hope she's ready for him.
Okay, so now we're going to be heading through a very large room with a lot of Ravagers and barriers. And really the main secret... Oh, and you got also a lot of those egg pods that are going to be spawning swarmers. So there's 2 Ravagers, and I think a third one spawns later on. But the main thing you have to do is you have to kill these barrier engines as soon as you get here, because it basically gives them infinite health if you don't. And you'll end up wasting a lot of ammo, etc. And make sure you take out these swarmers, because those things, everything else you can hide behind cover, but the swarmers will just move up towards you, get in your face, and then do a ton of damage and take out your shields. They can really mess you up. So I'm just keeping in and out of cover here. I had Garrus and Caden down on the lower floor area, and they were pretty much distracting everything fairly sufficiently while everything else was coming after me. But the Ravagers won't actually try and flank you. They just kind of sit there, shoot at you while you're in cover, which they can't hit you. And it's pretty easy. I mean, if you just stay in this piece of cover right here, they'll never try and do anything. So, and if they do, which I think he... Oh yeah, he actually did try and flank me eventually. And then you just move on to the other side. So, watch out for the Marauders. That guy just died for some reason. Went flying. And once we get up to the end of this room, there's going to be a few more coming in through the doorway. And we'll be able to quickly dispatch them if there's another Ravager. I don't recall if there's another barrier at the end of the room. There might be. I don't think there is, though. So anyway, the Ravagers just do their normal not wanting to move thing, which lets you kill everything else. And you can just focus on hitting Ravager with armor-piercing ammo or warp ammo, whichever one you have, or whichever is most effective against armor. And especially coming up on these later missions, you're going to want to have multiple types of ammo mods, because I have my armor piercing, which is effective against everything except for shields, and then whenever I'm fighting against enemies that have shield and normal health, then I use the incendiary. And so make sure you're keeping yourself healed up during this mission. I know having experience is nice, but it's usually better to have health than experience. And really the difference, and if you're going for a lot of XP, taking one medkit out of the Metagel boxes gives you 300 XP, versus if you take none and then just consume all of it, then you get 450. And then if you take both, then you get no experience. So the best medium is to take one and then get yourself to 300 experience. But there are some cases where I had to take 2, and there are some cases where I took none, so whatever it is. And coming up here, break the little hatch on the, I guess, trolley car or whatever it is. And we're going to be moving up to the tower, which you don't really get a good view of where you are in this place, considering it's... I mean, this place could be underground for all that we know. We don't get a look on the exterior, not the outerior. And coming through this door, we're going to have the I guess, boss fight of this mission. It's the harder part of this mission. We're going to be fighting a lot of bruisers, and accidentally hit the wrong button there. Meant to put on my armor-piercing ammo. So we're going to be fighting 3 brutes. That's what they are, brutes. It started with a B. But we're going to be fighting 3 of these and a banshee. All the other brutes are on the other side of the room, so they take a little while to get here. But luckily I had upgraded my SMG completely, so it does a lot of damage to these guys. And normal tactics against these guys, basically, if they hit you, this being a Vanguard, you can jump towards them, which will, if they're already on top of you, then all it really does is give you back all of your health, or give you back all of your shields. So it's really hard to get hurt by these guys if you're just constantly biotic charging whenever they get on top of you. Otherwise, just keep shooting. And I see no reason to biotic charge to do damage. So they'll all show up at around different times. Again, if any of your squad mates go down, then just keep them up. Yep, the Banshee finally showed up with this 3rd brute. So take down the brute. It takes a heck of a lot less time than killing the Banshee. And really, these brutes did not seem too interested in fighting me. They were mainly going after my squad mates. So there we go. All of them are down. Banshee killed Garrus. For any of you that play Dawn of War 2. Just a very fun game. But now at this point, we're just trying to keep all our squad mates alive. So we're going to work our way over towards Garrus. It's always the more important thing, in my opinion, than fighting. Fortunately, the Banshee was on me. I was hoping it would get on Caden, so I just hit a Metagel to get Garrus up. Which I don't like doing, especially in Mass Effect 3, because you have the chance of reviving someone. But gotta do what you gotta do. And I really wanted Garrus up because I think at this point he has his grenade shell, grenade launcher, where it does damage to all armor types equally, whether it's shield or health or barrier or armor, which it's the most effective against armor, of course. But at this point, just pull out the shotgun if you run out of SMG ammo. Shotguns do the most. My shotgun does the most damage compared to my SMG as far as time goes, but I like to save my shotgun ammo just because. And there we go. Banshee's down. And heal up, take the medkit, and that's it for this mission.